My very first memory of EQUITANA was in 1998, which was the first EQUITANA, and in that one I was asked to present, and I didn't really know what I was going to do, so our arena was being hired by people from natural horsemanship, and I asked them what are their aims in natural horsemanship, and they said, well, we want to be able to ride the horse with just a string around its neck. And I thought to myself, well, that's just training the horse to respond to the string instead of the rein through classical conditioning, so I might do that as well. So my horse was doing Prix St George in dressage, so in a week I taught him to respond to the string with no reins, and I was able to take his bridle off, and so I ended up doing the Prix St George test at EQUITANA with just a piece of string around his neck. It was a pretty interesting process because it wasn't very difficult to get him to do shorter steps or to collect him or to slow him or do any kind of downward transition with the string. But what was a problem was the fact that he wasn't round enough. He wasn't really on the bit, as you might say, even though there's no bit. And so I recognised that when I was turning him, if I kept the pressure of the string on his neck until he offered some other response, such as just arching his neck a little bit more and then released, I could get him to do that as well. So very soon he was able to do that, and it all went well. And in fact, my mother-in-law is a dressage, or was a dressage judge at that time, and I think this was probably somewhat of a backhanded compliment. She said that was the best she'd ever seen the horse go, with just a string around his neck. But at any rate, that was my first experience at EQUITANA, and it was really fun doing that. I did that each day, and I also showed the audience how we could teach the horse to do tricks like counting, and to do that I just moved my outside leg a bit further back than where I would normally use it for leg yielding or any other lateral work or canter or flying change, and taught him to paw when I put my opposite leg back, and a few things like that, teaching him how to rear and whatever. It was all good fun, so that was good fun.